of introduction, my name is Robert Zimmerman. This is not a professional presentation at all. If I do a speech, I do prepare myself. This is just sort of a mock draft, you might say. Just as a way of introduction again, what I do for a living, I make my day-to-day living writing code. I write a lot of social networking code. I write, well, all kinds of PHP code for businesses and all kinds of stuff like that. So, here's the story. The story is, my son came into the house one day, and he's just a slouchy teenager, like most teenagers are at that age, and I asked him, I said, "You got any homework?" And he says, "I don't know." And right then I had this idea. I thought, well, I'll just go to the Asheville High website, and I'll check their website, and I'll see if he has homework. And so I did. And of course, there was no homework posted at the Asheville High website. And I looked into it a little bit, and I found out that they actually could do it, but it was so clunky and so dysfunctional, the system that they actually had in place, that the teachers couldn't use it. And not only they couldn't use it, they just wouldn't use it. And this story started to repeat itself across the country. And I thought to myself, well, I write content management systems. It's not all that difficult to do. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and make one myself. And so I did. And I started up a little website called ClassJump.com. And I contacted some teachers who were on the internet for a beta test. I found some teachers that were blogging and were already active on message boards, so I thought they would be into it, and I contacted them directly. I told them what I wanted to do, a place for teachers to post their homework, a place for students to be able to create an account and exchange documents with their teachers, and a place where they could also have a private message board, and where parents could come anytime and see what the homework was due. And so they liked the idea, and I liked the idea, so I had 12 teachers who were helping me out with this, and we got finished with the beta, and they seemed really happy with it, and I released the site. 3 years later, I have 80,000 students that use it. I have just today crossed 11,000 teachers who use it, and more teachers are using it every day. I am not here to promote ClassJump.com. Okay, this is not the idea of my talk. The ClassJump system makes no money. I charge the teachers no money. I don't have any advertising on the site. And so it's not something that I'm trying to sell. It just seems to sell itself at this point. So the idea here is not that I'm promoting ClassJump. The idea is a little bit bigger than that, I hope. What happened to me in my personal experience with this thing is that, yes, I did make this thing for my own personal use. I wanted something where I could see my son's homework. But I thought to myself, there have got to be thousands of other parents out there who would like to have the same thing. And how easy it will be for me to provide this for them. So it was a very simple need that was not filled in my own personal life that sort of launched this thing, that is now being used in Saudi Arabia, it's being used in the Dominican Republic, it's being used in Czechoslovakia. There are sites all over, there are teachers all over the world that use this thing, and students that use this thing. And I think to myself every day, maybe, there's 80,000 students who have been in there, or in there, and have 2 of them graduated because I just gave them this opportunity to see more information, for their parents to see more information. Maybe I did. I hope I did. That's the idea of my TED Talk for you people that are watching. I'm going to do some graphics so you can see live how many teachers have actually registered while I've actually been doing my talk. Because by the time I'll finish this 5-minute talk or introduction to what I'm going to do, you'll probably see that at least 2 or 3 teachers have actually signed up because it's become that much of a steamroller. And I never promoted it. I never bought a minute of advertising. All I did was I released it to the teachers. I told them, if you like it, tell your friends about it. And that's what happened. What I would like to encourage people to do is to think like me, however. I'm not talking about ClassJump. I'm just talking about ideas at this point. What I want people to do is to think about how they can do the same thing in the world. How they can fill a need that is unmet in their own lives. And change the lives of thousands and thousands and thousands of other people just by taking action on that. And that is my real message. As I said, I'm not here to promote it because I'm not selling anything. I'm here to spread an idea. The idea is take something simple, take something that's unfulfilled in your own life, and offer it to people and see what happens. That's it. Is that enough, Ted?